Should use my password for the title. Twitch integration 1. When will Twitch have Twitch integration? Did I have a mission? I have a crashed raider. And it looks like my barracks is relatively healthy. I'd kind of like to send Nenko to this one, which is a 24-hour wait. I guess. I don't really have another scout officer available right now. Crew Whisper is almost back. Oh yeah, I'm getting my like super high level soldiers who almost died in that one mission back now. That's good. Remember how at the end of the mission we talked about how like in 40 days I would get 4 high level soldiers? Alright, cool. I'm just gonna wait for Nenko. Happy New Year to XCOM! Are we gonna base assault? Yes, probably. That'll probably happen before this raider actually happens. Unless this happens. Probably abductions, but we're not sure. Assault the alien base in Brazil. Shall we? Just go? I'm okay with having one low-level Shogun on a base assault. Base assaults are largely okay, but sometimes shit really hits the fan. What a weird saying. Have heat ammo? You have heat ammo, but you don't have rapid fire. I think I want rapid fire. Sortie bag! Thanks for the 29 months. Go double gunner? Double gunner usually okay. McQueeb did great on the last base assault. Bring you again. Bring Crow's Tongue. Alright. Got a bit of everything here. Probably I'm not going for captures. I don't know what I am going for. Oh, and I built some new scopes finally. I can actually give everybody a scope, maybe. I think I'm actually still one short, but it's the thought that counts. I also don't have core armoring for everybody. We should give the level 1 mech core armoring, probably. You heard it was getting extremely based in here. It's about to be. No warm-up today. Just straight into it. Boom. Base assault. Every strong soldier in the barracks at the same time. Ciao, darlings, for the 60 months. Appreciate it. That's all of my scopes. Actually, just barely had enough, I guess. I'm also kind of out of real armor, but maybe that's okay. My gunners can use alloy platings, I guess. And you probably want an LMG anyway. Gyarados, thanks for the gifted sub. Requesting next soldier be named after Paul. You know what? I'll think about it. I should give my tier 1 Shogun some sort of consumable, probably. Alright. Should we give them fancy hats? Everyone deserves fancy hats? Alright, fine. $36. They're kind of goofy. I'd be scared though. Dia de los Muertos. It's about to be the Day of the Dead for someone. Let's make the head 50% longer so they can fit more brain in it.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
Thanks to Dr. Vollin's research and some clever developments done in engineering, this skeleton key should allow you to breach the alien compound.
This is the other base layout.
So let's make sure we do it right.
I think I like this one less. I'm pretty sure I like this one less. We started with XCOM, not the other way around? No, we already played the other game. I, finished it. Kind of.
God only knows what they're doing to these people. All the more reason to blow them to hell. Get moving.
Helmets activate Stormtrooper aim? I think that was already activated this campaign.
So far, we don't have visual confirmation on the hostiles. I wouldn't get too comfortable, though. We're expecting heavy resistance. They're probably moving into position as we speak.
Oh, this room's so big.
On the move. Got it covered.
That's what she said about the room?
Understood. Moving out.
Alright. Maybe she did.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Gil, my man. What's everyone wearing?
Time to motor.
This would be a great time to know the name of a single designer. Prada. Is that a designer?
Yes, sir.
Already there.
Already there.
You linked the password game and work chat to your team, and you've been watching for a bit, and it was your boss's typing followed by not repeating over and over and over again.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
A bold choice. Well, I heard lots of stuff.
Well, it looks like we found where they've been taking the
What kind of
abductees,
candy do I like?
but that still doesn't explain what the purpose of all this is.
I don't eat candy often. I'll have chocolate every now and then. Chocolate is just like generically good. I'm not super picky about chocolate.
Moving out.
Good chocolate is definitely better than not good chocolate, but they're both chocolate, so the amount that it matters isn't that high.
Heading to that location. Heading there now.
And I'll have like gummy candy, I guess, sometimes,
Moving out.
but not super often.
Moving. Aye, aye. Overwatch. Je reste en vigilance. Eyes peeled. On overwatch. Eyes peeled, Commander.
Roger that. On scan watch.
You hear that?
I think I'm in love with clickbait, one of the most unique and powerful soldiers. Interesting take. Yeah, it is clickbait, all not clickbait, but that's fine.
Over here. West.
Shot did not connect.
Is that 2 pods or 1 pod?
Problème avec le réticule de visée.
Also, what? It's 1 pod. I guess they broke, though. Flannel violin.
Damn it. Kill confirmed.
Mods, please feel free to ban me. We respect your, we accept your legal defense of I deserve punishment.
That's affirmative. Okay, je bouge.
Is XCOM like extra loud? Not to my knowledge? I don't know, is it? Is it too loud? I could turn this down. Now it is less loud.
On it. Come get some.
On overwatch. Got it covered. I'm watching.
Yes, Commander.
Vandal. McQueen.
Roger that.
Imagine being a soldier who can actually use a heavy Gauss rifle, so you go on every difficult mission in the entire campaign, but you're not actually like useful in any way. You're doing a base assault in your own campaign, and there are some less than fully... You also have lightning reflexes? What is this pod? There were some less than fully clothed humans in one of the sections. Disgusting.
Negative damage.
There are a few things that I loathe more than the naked human body.
Damn it.
Cover the flanks.
Yeah. Kinda let that happen. I didn't think it was going to. I assumed that, like, one of the Thin Men would have lightning reflexes. I wonder if we just hit a point where alien research is such that all of them do now. Don't know. Where's McQuabe?
Enemy is still alive.
This is exactly what you're for. Oh.
Classified.
Kinda love that, actually.
Je prends l'œil, commandant.
Okay, so Crow's Tongue is
Eyes peeled.
not having health anymore.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Got it covered.
That'll happen.
On overwatch. Moving to overwatch.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
This is why we build armor. I'm doing well. I'm clueless again. This is an 8v3. Started as a 10v6. It is now a 10v2. But they're invisible, which I would argue is even less fair. Guess I could use a battle scanner. It's fine. They will eventually stop being invisible.
Je passe en vigilance.
Ready to engage.
Ready to engage hostile targets.
We have one of the Healy mechs now. 6 days away from the Guardian Coming off wound time. It's fine though. You don't really need it. Any seekers? Seekers are not usually hard to understand. They go into stealth and then eventually they come out of stealth next to your soldiers and they die. You're still not used to watching Long War. I have 500 soldiers. It's awesome. I think the barracks has about 50 right now, and there are 10 on this mission, which means that this is like a fifth of the barracks. There's all the strong soldiers in the barracks too.
Affirmative. Covering now. Overwatch. Aye, aye.
You're welcome, Stealthy.
Roger. Got my eyes on.
It's honestly not a difficult thing to do. It's one of the big things about, like, I don't know. You just have to, like, choose to believe that other people can have life experiences different from yours, and that that's okay, and all of a sudden the world starts making
Good to go.
very simple and straightforward sense. People can't be different from you? Well, not from you, Tunzlai. Obviously everybody's like you. But people can be different from other people. Hey, Bruce. Alright, one pod down. I would say that we have the upper hand now. For the waterfalls in the background, it is best, I think, not to think too hard about it. You think you speak for all 8 billion of us when you say you wish Elon was the billionaire on the sub. I mean, there's a lot of the ocean to explore, and someone's got to do it. Hey, NL7. We're never going to know what's down there. Unless our feudal lords take it upon themselves to find out.
I'm on the move. Affirmative. Moving out.
I could go clear the other side of this room. It would probably be a good choice. I just kind of don't want to. We fully recovered from the squad wipe. We're doing okay.
You hear that?
There are ways in which we will never fully recover, but we haven't lost any missions for a little while. You hate rich people too? Can we be friends? Probably.
Affirmative, Commander. Position confirmée.
Like, rich people would be fine if, other people weren't not rich.
I'm on the move.
There's a thinker for you.
10-4.
Aye, aye, Commander. Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Marshall must die thanks to the 44 months. I appreciate it. Do you think there's a person named Rich Chocolate?
Moving.
It sounds vaguely like a 70s porn star name. 80s porn star name? I'll be honest, I don't have a huge intuitive grasp on the difference between porn from the 80s and porn from the 70s. But Rich Chocolate definitely like sounds like a character from
On my way.
one of these sorts
Aye,
of
Commander.
types of media.
Affirmative. Moving out. Already there.
There are hair-related differences, understood.
Unidentified target nearby.
Would 6,000 pounds per square each, 6,000 pounds per square inch don't kill people, people kill people? Would that be a good shirt?
Heading there now.
Maybe I'll become a fashion line person.
Yes, Commander. Orders confirmed. On the move.
At any moment, a pod could come in from over here and just shoot us, because pods are allowed to start shooting at the
Yes, Commander.
instant that they engage you on alien base assaults. And I'm just kind of choosing to believe that that isn't true because I'm lazy.
At my location.
Lazy's not quite the right word for it. I am trying to complete a campaign of Long War, which requires
Solid copy.
some amount of prioritization on which minutia I would like to optimize and which stuff I just don't have enough brain power for. How about that?
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Sorry, I did that last base assault as well. I don't remember that, but I'll believe you. I thought that was if I activated on my turn. I'm pretty sure it's their turn as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Any enemies on this mission?
Affirmative, Commander.
Nope. Guess not.
On my way.
Je rejoins la position.
I'm on the move.
Okay. I'm on it, Commander. Cover here.
Core breaches from original XCOM are ingrained in your soul.
On the move.
Do you appreciate the efforts the devs of this one put into recreating them? They're not quite the same. In the original XCOM, you would open a door and 4 aliens would immediately shoot and kill your soldier. It just... They don't make games like that anymore.
Come get some.
And to be honest,
I'm watching.
shame on them.
Eyes peeled, Commander. Shh. You hear that?
After completing the last base assault, what does completing this one do for my campaign? I'm trying to get rid of all the alien bases so that I get the income from the countries, and so that they get fewer resources and less research.
On my way. New contacts detected.
Yeah, that'll happen. Yo, what the fuck?
I hope they brought more than that.
Cool. Maybe I should have done a warm-up mission first. Looks like I didn't even bring a motion tracker.
Heading to that location.
We're not going backwards, so I guess we'll go forwards. Imagine if there was another pod right there and I pulled out with this move. Okay.
Double time.
Is it ever a good idea to skip a terror mission so you can go on another base assault? Like, let the aliens have another base?
I'm on it, Commander.
I mean, you can do that. Base assaults get harder every time you do one. So that's one lever that is functioning against it being a good idea.
Let's do this. Moving out.
Okay, start shooting. You got both? Looks like now. Oh, hello. I'm sure I believe that that's working. Hopefully you'll get one of them. Did get both. Real nice. Okay, cool. If your soldier is panicking, the shadow device won't shroud them. So making sure that the metons don't intimidate my soldier into a panic here is kind of important. XCOM is short for extra. I have no idea what XCOM is short for. It could literally mean anything, actually. Xavier Comcast. Xeno Command? Command is a good guess for what COM might stand for. Guess I should have done that the other order. I've had another action with my sniper. Well,
Good to go.
that's the turn. I feel like we did better in the second half of that turn than the first half of that turn. Molly, thanks for the 50 months. Do you think they know I'm here? Whoop. Ooh, if that's on the ramp, it might be really hard to see it. Just one meton, 5 sectoids, and the mechtoid. But I think the mechtoid might be here. These ramps are awful for line of sight. I can find out shooting a rocket? Or at least I would be able to if my rocket would shoot properly. I guess this goes back to the ramps being awful for line of sight. They're also awful for aiming a rocket at, apparently. Hard to believe the aliens got this far without object permanence. Is object permanence useful? Like, in your own life, how often would you say that object permanence ends up being relevant? Let's try that, and hopefully we get a ping on where exactly the mechtoid is, and I can play accordingly. I don't think that's the mechtoid. I think that's a sectoid that I just hit. The only thing you can do this turn is shoot here twice, basically. So let's shoot here twice. Because with the LMG, I can't move and shoot.
See you in hell.
Okay, I don't think the mechtoid's ever on Overwatch. Let's move over here. It is on Overwatch. Why is it there? Didn't we see it going up the ramp? I managed to shred it. It's dead. Okay, so all the mutants are dead, all the mechtoids are dead. It is just 5 sectoids and 1 drone. All of a sudden, not scary at all.
I'm on the move.
Nice mechtoid idiot. That's a very hurtful thing to say. Maybe sometime in timeout would let you think about your attitude.
On reserves.
You know, I get put in timeout a lot less as an adult than I did as a child. Really makes you wonder, like, if it's a useful technique. Okay, I just thought about the industrial prison complex. Yeah, that's unlucky.
Getting it done.
Do I think Jorbs actually meant for there to be a Twitch timeout? I don't mind it. I didn't, but I don't mind it.
On my way.
It's kind of funny.
Preparing to almost out of ammo.
Oh, now I can't see the sectoid because it's not leaning anymore.
Watch. Ready to rock.
Awkward.
Watch.
We'll be careful not to be rude to the aliens in the future. Good talk.
Let's get started.
I'm glad. I think that's a berserker, but it looked green. Is there one of each? Psi Panic failed. That's good. That looks green, right? It looks so green to me. Five floaters, 1 berserker, 3 sectoids still. Gosh, that is a tempting rocket. That is a very tempting rocket. I might just shoot this rocket. If I kill them all without it? Probably. But, I mean, look at it. You know? Fractal Magpie, thanks for the 48 months. I've already killed 15, and with these dead we'll be at 23, which is like basically halfway through the mission. Such a good rocket. It's too good not to fire.
Going hot.
It was a lot less good than I thought it was going to be. Actually. Now that I'm here. I'm guessing that this berserker has shock absorbent armor, yeah. So having a way to get through shock absorbent armor would have been kind of nice here. Did I remember to bring shred this time? Everybody's got heat still, huh? So I can't shred it. I don't have chem, and it has a bunch of DR against anybody who's close to it. So that's going to be most of the turn, I imagine. Just shooting at it. You also don't have shred. And it will panic people when they shoot at it. So that's fun too.
Rolling.
Kind of tempting fate by taking cover on the power source. But I think most of the floaters will be dead. It's not like I have to have chem here to kill it or anything. It would be nice, but the trick is just to shoot it from more than 4 tiles away. And then shock absorbent doesn't do anything.
No rounds.
This is XCOM 2. This is XCOM 1. Right, Berserker's down. Now, unfortunately, those don't one-shot. I have Mayhem? I think they're too spread out, though.
Moving to position. Ah, missed.
X-ray down.
That's a ballistic weapon, by the way. Kind of a strong weapon, huh? Tougher. No. 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 Yeah, that's a good choice.
Je rejoins la position.
This is the Shogun that got hit by the mechdoid not that long ago. It already has almost all of its health back somehow. Yo, you have shred. Okay, I could have maybe realized that and used it accordingly. My bad.
Where does this go?
Roger, tracking.
Heading out.
I can kill this. I can use command and just shoot again. It seems okay to do. I had a dream about having flying suits.
Use the app online.
In XCOM though, not in real life.
To go.
Are the voices from the mod or stock XCOM?
Taking suppression.
I think they're just from the mod. I haven't played stock XCOM, so the only way I would know was I don't remember knowing that they did voice acting for Long War, although maybe they did actually. I guess my answer is I don't know. The Albion's almost at full health, let's go get shot again.
Je rejoins la position.
Some are from the mod. Apparently some are from the mod.
I'm on it, Commander.
I'm on it, Commander.
Is there a Jorbs voice pack for this one? I think it's only for the other one.
Heading to that location.
Yeah, the sectoids have to finish their suppression animation before they can die. Kind of like workers.
We're green to go. Good to go.
Getting it done. Rock and roll.
One of the free DLCs or patches added a bunch more regional languages. Gotcha.
10-4.
Yes, I think it was much less easy to make mods of any sort for this game than it is for XCOM 2. XCOM 2 is far more moddable. I think that was deliberate on Praxis's part. I think 2K probably cared about that as well, actually. 2K was the publisher and Praxis was the developer.
I'm on the move.
SBR, thanks for the 44 months! Mechs have theoretically infinite life. They can only heal back half of the damage that they take.
Yes, Commander.
But damage that gets prevented by DR counts as damage that they've taken.
Headed there now.
So I think if a mech has like 4 DR, you could throw your own grenade at it to deal 4 damage to it, and it would heal for 2 without taking any new damage, I think.
Got it covered.
I believe that that's true. You can like turn grenades into healing on them.
Affirmative.
I don't know if I've ever pulled that off.
Moving to Overwatch.
It's not like you just like have a trillion grenades lying around on missions usually.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Astrab, thanks for gifting a sub to Matt Like Sleep. Appreciate it.
What was that sound?
Are you okay, Bowie? What was that sound?
Headed there now.
Headed there now.
I don't know, man. I have to turn my ship around. Through Xeno's paradox, mechs are immortal. Everyone's immortal through Xenox? Xerox? Through Xeno's paradox. Got a line of sight asymmetry here that got me shot. It's unfortunate. I will take the high ground here. I a little bit regret it. Oh, I don't have height advantage? Too bad. Maybe from here I could shoot.
I'll get him next time.
The main thing a remaster could possibly add would be more modability. Oh, that tile doesn't work though. Rude. I'm just gonna shoot it with the mechs
Okay.
and assume that something will hit. I'm not gonna bother using collateral damage. If we miss 6 times, then it will just be kind of funny. I'm starting to think maybe I'll use collateral damage. I don't want to, like, gain a vision of more tiles, though. I'm a little bit concerned that it might pull a pod to collateral damage here. Very good. Nobody will ever open source a game that they sold in the past. That's not true. What about chess? Is XCOM just chatting? No, I just never changed the category. My bad. Thought I changed the category.
On my way.
Sometimes I've been trying to change my category and failing, and I wonder if that's because OBS updated and changed how it looked and I'm just not like pressing the button right.
Affirmative.
That seems more likely than that OBS just doesn't do it. It is a bug between monitor and chair. Sounds like lids. Sounds like lids, and it sounds like they're in a very specific location too. Because the base goes this way. There's like a bridge here. So there has to be a lid pod right there.
Gotcha. Moving.
Moving to position.
I'm on it, Commander.
Will do.
Got it covered.
Heading out. That's affirmative. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
An ID10T area. Error, sorry. I don't know. Computers are hard to use. People who are perfectly smart can fail to use computers. Might order a pizza.
That's affirmative.
I say live your best life.
Okay.
Roger. Tracking. Roger that.
Roger that.
On the move. Got it covered.
Yes, Commander. Roger that.
Is there a priest equivalent in XCOM, like a healer? I have some healing on the mission. There is a medic class,
Vous entendez?
but I have not built many medics, and the ones I have are not really spec'd for healing. It's kind of better just to not take damage, you know.
Je suis en route. Mon bon contact, repéré.
This feels like a moment for the flamethrower, yeah.
Affirmative, Commander.
I can't imagine there being any other reason to have built flamethrowers than to use them right now. Especially because there's weird line of sight stuff going on here. Like there's a chrysalid there, but I can't see it. But it panicked anyway, so GG. An error in layer 8 of the OSI stack. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. You have successfully made me feel dazed and confused. Would healing be more viable if healing above base health didn't still count as a wound at the end of the mission? That would certainly make it more appealing, yeah. It still wouldn't be like that great though. Where'd the other one go?
I'm on the move.
Like if you look at the times in this campaign where I have taken wounds, the relevant ones have also resulted in like all of my soldiers dying and me failing to win the mission. So that would not be solved by having a medic there. Thanks for the raid, Golostromo! Strategy games. I'm going to the one place still not corrupted by strategy games. Space! Where is this light? Just like in there somewhere. I don't really want to walk further forward.
Alien à terre.
I hope to someday find a 4X game that I actually enjoy playing again.
Okay.
The last one I really enjoyed playing was Civ 5, I think.
Roger. Got my eyes on. Yes, sir.
Got it covered.
Okay, yeah, it's on the ramp right there. Ramps are just terrible for line of sight. I tried Endless Space 2. I got bored reading the name. I think space is such a terrible choice of setting for a strategy game. I think the only game I've ever played that
Je recharge.
felt good to play despite being set in space was Outer Wilds. And one of the largest defining features of Outer Wilds was that they shrunk space as much as they possibly could, I feel like. I think guess faster than light's okay.
Bye-bye.
I'm not sure that the fact it's in space is doing it any favors, though.
Heading to that location. Yes, Commander.
Aye, aye.
FTL takes place on a ship, not in space. Probably true.
Heading out. Nice field, Commander.
Heading to that location. Let's rock. Got it covered. I'm ready.
Yeah, space is just by default the absence of anything, so if you don't make it so there's something there, it's a very boring setting.
Vous entendez?
All games are set in space when you think about it. Try to think less. We're hearing more sectoids still. Easy evaluation! Thanks for the 19 months. Why is Civ Beyond Earth the best Civ game? Yikes.
All an ass. Solid copy, Commander.
Gee, I don't know about that. I think Alpha Centauri might be the best Civ game though. That one's kind of in space. Although, it's mostly just on a different planet.
I'm ready. That's affirmative.
But it's good because they, like, filled the planet with interesting things, you know? It's not good because it's on a different planet. Did I play the Outer Wilds DLC? I did. It was very good.
Double time.
I don't...
Time to motor.
Heading there now.
Not sure whether I liked it as much as the base game. It was very good though.
Rolling.
I probably liked it about as much as the base game.
Running.
This is kind of the defining door of Long War 1 to me.
Time to motor.
I have opened this door into
Moving to Overwatch.
absolute horror and catastrophe several times. So we're just gonna kind of like set up in a way that is kind of thoughtful but still preserves the possibility of everything going wrong. And then we're gonna open it and see what happens. We played the Shotgun Shogun demo and it was really fun. The Shogun Showdown demo?
Moving.
You have said the name of a different game.
Moving out.
Anyway,
Roger.
we know pod's on that side, so I guess we'll put the LMG
Moving.
aiming that way a little bit more. But mostly it looks like the LMG is not set up properly. That's fine, whatever. There's not enough cover.
Overwatch.
I guess I could set up not in cover, but
I'm watching. I feel, Commander.
nah. Actually, maybe I will set up not in cover. It just feels like this LMG is completely worthless there, so I'm gonna put it here instead.
Heading there now.
And let's do this,
Defensive position here.
and this,
Take cover here.
and this.
Je cours.
Does that hit everybody? Not quite.
Position confirmed.
Oh. You're getting nostalgic right now because this is the map I was on when you first decided to watch my stream. You had never seen any XCOM content before, and you had no idea what was happening. All you remember, but they ended up pulling a pod that was very dangerous, and everyone was scared. Then I ran a mech up to it and flamethrowed the whole pod, causing everyone burnt to panic. Then I complained the campaign was getting boring, and I never played on the save file again. You got the most Jorbs introduction to Jorbs.tv that I think it is possible to get.
I feel, Commander.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Oh my gosh. It actually stands for Extraterrestrial Combat Force. What? Which part of it is force?
The enemy's in sight.
Heavy floaters, mutant elites. What the fuck? Alright, cool. That's great. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. We'll be right back. That'll happen, I guess. I guess that's on me. The truly painful thing is that I used the consumable that could have saved that soldier's life literally as the most recent thing that I did. Also, like, this is why you have to have the soldier in cover. So, you know, now we know. 4 mutant elites, 2 heavy floaters. This is a good rocket, though.
Eat this.
It's a cool shirt. Thank you. You're a cool shirt. Finish the mission in less than 3 turns. I mean, I'm thinking about it. What if I did? There should be another... I mean, there's not that many. Let me Google it real quick. Long War, number of aliens, base assaults, missions, number of aliens. Oh, this is good information. I should have read this a while ago. Standard terror missions contain a number of aliens spread across 5 pods with a total number of aliens determined by the number of months that have elapsed since the start of the campaign. No way. No way. On the 9th, oh, it's the 10th terror mission. That's the Greater Hive coin. Really? I don't know that. Council missions, exalt missions, base assaults, alien base assault. Enemy count 51 to 54. (51 to 54). 36. 42. Probably like 2 pods and the command pod. Feels really hard. Doesn't feel easy. There's another Muton Elite somewhere. Just crit? I think it's there. Wait, I would have dealt damage to it though. No, I think it's further back actually. I think it's in there.
Headed there now.
Nobody can see it. Oh, weird. This one's still on cover. Ooh. Guess you should shoot that one then. Wait, what? Where'd the other one go?
Firing on target position.
What? But I used to be able to see it. These are flying. It's the LMG gunner is the soldier who's bleeding out.
Moving to position.
Good shot.
Aye, aye, Commander.
High roll? Kind of the opposite.
Copy that.
In the interests of trying to save my soldier who's bleeding out, let's throw this.
That's a wrap.
Okay, so we see it, it's right there. Which is kind of where I thought it was. But I don't know if I have a way to kill it, unfortunately. Also, is this just still alive? Don't know.
Taken care of.
I've done the autopsy on these, I think.
Bombarding.
Does that soldier even have vital point targeting? Maybe not. Alright.
Enemy target in range.
Who are you gonna shoot at? It's not me.
I'm running low on ammo.
Oh hey, we like Overwatch.
They're moving around the side.
They're repositioning us.
Ooh. Yeah, that probably hurts. $42. And the mission is what? 51 to 54? Wait, really? 42. There's still another pod as well as these. It's a bit concerning. There's a dreadnought. I have shred. Shred on you. I wonder which tile you would be able to see it from without it being able to kill you. It's really hard to say whether this tile sees it or not. It's also a little unclear which of these tiles do. This one shouldn't, and this one should, I think. Oh, this one. I feel confident that this one does. Let's go here. Do I want to hollow target it first? Bit hard to do that. So maybe the answer is no. I mean, I'm just not hollow targeting it. That feels wrong. Could probably run to here. I don't think I'd get shot on... Maybe on this tile I would. Am I going over that tile? I don't think I am. I don't think this tile sees it.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, let's hollow target it.
Need to reload.
Did that shred it? Shredder ammo? It's not shredded. What? What? Excuse me? Alright, well, whatever. Didn't need anyway.
I'm almost out
Kind of
of ammo.
needed, though. Like a little bit. Slightly needed. Yeah,
No rounds.
yeah, I could have used that being shredded. Still have to deal 7, and it's actually kind of hard. I guess I have this shot. Okay, it's not that hard. Every enemy is always on 1 HP. Oh my god, it's huge.
Weapons spent. Je m'en charge, commandant.
Alright, I was gonna say. Would have been an awkward time to choose to miss 2 90s in a row, or whatever. I don't... Is that sectoid just a sectoid? I think that's just a sectoid. It's not mind merged. We're just fighting against the, like, the mega super scary sectoids. Okay. So... It's a bit awkward. You see it? No. Who does see it? You? You have tons of health. So that wouldn't be awful.
Heading for that location. Catch.
1 HP is all you need. It's certainly better not to have all of your soldiers get wounded. But sure, kind of.
Heading to that location.
Wish you could move and shoot, but you cannot.
Heading there now.
You can't see it anymore. I'm not particularly interested in just letting my gunner die. And I think shooting here is just letting my gunner die. Like the sector just goes here, shoots, and deals probably a lot of damage. This looks okay, because at least we're in cover this way. This is also okay. I'll do this.
Moving out.
Sniper's falling back, reloading. You're on Overwatch, you're on Overwatch. Okay. Lieutenant McQueeb. Nice. It's a good miss for me. What is this called? Just curious. A reticulin. Low profile executioner, rapid reaction. Tactical sense, adaptive bone marrow. Mind merge, ranger, combined arms.
Je suis en route.
Ow. Max, sure do have a lot of health. Why can't you see it? It's kind of weird.
On my way. That's affirmative.
I am playing like a little bit loose here to try to finish the mission before my soldier bleeds out. It's a Master Sergeant, so I think the bleed out timer is meant to be longer. I don't think it's happening ever. I think the soldier's dead. But, you know, denial is a powerful tool. Tactical sense. Its defense should have gone up as it was able to see more of my soldiers if it has tactical sense. Because it gets defense for every member of my squad that it can see.
Gets up.
I'm watching. Moving to designated coordinates. I'm right there. 10-4.
Target confirmed. On our way.
So other than losing a soldier to opening the door, because I didn't use my brain, this is still going okay. The mechs keep tanking a ton of damage, but that's kind of their job. There are floaters somewhere on the map. And then the command pod will be down here. I think I'm gonna hit them with a scanner so I know exactly how much room I have to move in. Will that see them? Maybe.
On my way.
You are a sniper.
Aye, aye.
Okay, okay, better. Why do the aliens generally shoot at mechs instead of biosoldiers? Because they have a higher chance to hit
Big
the
brother is
mechs.
online.
Okay, that tags everything. Is that even the command pod? I guess so. Is there heavy floaters? Ooh. Can I move there? Yeah, maybe.
I'm rolling.
Be able to move there. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. I was gonna say.
I'm on the move.
On it.
On the move.
You want to ask a question about Slay the Spire? You can ask questions. I might not answer them.
Moving.
On the move. Rock and roll.
Affirmative, Commander.
I think I don't hit the sectoid. It's like, what, a third of a meld or something?
Starting to lose ground.
It gets lost by hitting the sectoid with collateral damage, I think.
Oh yeah.
Because hitting enemies with explosive type damage removes the meld that they would drop, and collateral damage is coded as such. Oh, those are patrolling. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Might be able to end this next turn. Last rocket.
Boom.
27, 39, 47 damage action, I think. I think that was a 47 damage action. I don't remember these deploying on Overwatch. It looked like they just kind of didn't deploy. I don't think I actually can end next turn, by the way. I think it's 2 more turns at least.
Scanner's up and running.
Yeah, those are not overwatching. Okay. But this one is. Where's my sniper? That's not got vision to this tile, or does it? Does it? Well, you can see it, so of course it does. Oh. So where do you go then? Here? Maybe? I should see it safely.
Roger. Tracking.
It's fucking everything. They're all flying.
Taken care of.
So hit and run's not going to be as good. There's still 5? Those are actually kind of scary. They have a lot of health. I know I dealt a ton of AoE to them, but I'm not that good at killing the 4 who are out of line of sight of most of my soldiers. And I don't have any more, like, flamethrower type stuff that can reach them. At least I don't see it. If I do, I don't even know if that tile sees. So they're just kind of going to be in Fog of War, and then they're going to jump out of Fog of War and deal some amount of damage to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Where are the rest of the circles? Which circle is for this one? That? I could use a Ghost grenade still, maybe? Maybe it's a ghost grenade. Ghost grenade doesn't deal much damage, but it does fix the problem where they're all kind of in fog of war and might
Moving out.
jump out and kill me.
Heading to that location.
Oh, I'm not sure I have one, actually. I think my engineer had it, and I already moved. Okay, never mind. That's not the solution. Have I tried cheating? I mean, I have in the zone. Ooh. That's the aforementioned in the zone.
Moving to position.
Just shoot them until they die? Well, how? They're all in spots where I can't see them. This is the issue. Oh, come on. Really? Okay, got it from this side. I want to get... I can't...
Targeting.
3 heavy floaters. I'm actually gonna reload here. Gives me some DR. We'll overwatch here. You kind of don't have any health right now. I don't want to encourage them to grenade even more than they're already encouraged to grenade. So maybe you like stand here and overwatch. What are they gonna do? I did kill half of the pod, so maybe they'll just run away.
Enemy fire on my position.
Maybe they'll walk in front of me and miss.
Systems are holding.
Oh god, is that dead in one more shot?
Hostile fire on this position.
Yo.
Down one man.
Also, it wasn't anyway. Alright. JAL beats Rest in Peace. Didn't deserve to die that way. That was on me. Is this a super heavy floater? An air cobra? God, they just have too many perks to read. Nobody's reading that shit. I'm sorry to hear that, or happy for you. Yeah, there's no longer reason to go super fast on the mission. Well, other than that, there are currently heavy floaters shooting at and killing me. But other than that, we'll take our time.
Welcome to Earth, mate.
This mech was actually fine. Okay, if all 3 hits... It has 17 right now, and the first one hit for 9. So if all 3 hit, maybe it's dead. Don't know. It also likely would have started a bleed out, and then we would have killed the command pod before it bled out in this case. Unlucky. Ooh. Worth.
Getting it done. Overwatching.
I'm on it, Commander. Reload.
Is that the first side attack I've used this campaign? Might be. Good start. Alright.
to rock. Heading there now. We're green to go.
Lyranet is still alive. Can't say that for all that many of the soldiers who started the campaign.
Orders confirmed. On the move. On overwatch.
Lyranet is still alive at least.
I'm watching. Heading there now. Enemy spotted.
What the f- Really? Dave Paul? Well, that's gonna kill more soldiers. Shit. I have no idea how that pulled. I have kind of broken loss.
On Overwatch.
Oh, actually, I have this move. Maybe we're okay. They're mostly sectoids, right? There's the one mechtoid. It'll depend what the mechtoid decides to do. But yeah, that was definitely... I didn't think that that move was pulling. Yeah. Very, very, very much did not think that move was pulling.
Got a lot of heat on me.
Psy panic. Oh shit! I have neural feedback. Yobion's still alive. Is it dead? I think that just killed it. So neural feedback is what I put on my gunners because they tend to be in the front line. And when they get psi attacked, they attack back, basically. It would be nice to have a rocket right now, but I don't. I can't really use a ghost grenade because I have a soldier panicked. It shouldn't be that hard to just kill everything. Zephyr, oh my god. Hey. Hello, fat cat. Arrow. My overweight cat is informing me that he has not been fed since this morning when he was fed. He's not meant to be fed yet. He's not fat, he's big boned. Zephyr is overweight to a point where it is a health concern. Unfortunately, there is no way to explain this to Zephyr that he will understand. He is a chonker. He's a lovable chonker. I think perhaps cats are liars. Fucking hell. Let's see if this time the shred actually applies. Does it not work with rapid fire? Is that the problem? Or maybe it's just not working this mission? Or maybe it doesn't do what I think it does? Maybe it only works on consumables on shoguns. I thought that I had it apply, though, to something at some point in the campaign. Like, I'm fairly confident that that's true. Hi! You're not actually endearing yourself to me right now, Zephyr. Kitty treadmill needed. I feel like he would hate it.
Firing on hostile.
This is torture. Don't be so cute, I'm at work.
Affirmative.
Looks like I only took one. Maybe it was mind merged? I don't know. Being cute and demanding attention is just work for cats. Yeah, it's just a job. Nothing personal.
Moving out. Bye-bye.
It was a 100% crit chance. So this sectoid has no psi attacks because it psi attacked me and got neural feedback, which put them all on cooldown. And I could disabling shot it and I wouldn't be able to do anything. I can also, it turns out, just shoot it and it will die. I guess this is late game and that's a sectoid. Fair enough. Nice heavy cover.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Nerd.
Roger. I have my eyes up.
One enemy left.
Damn it, missed the target.
Your wife is singing about Zephyr because he's the cutest kitty cat. He's kind of cute.
Will do.
He's kind of cute. Oh.
Enemy is still
Oh.
alive.
Alright, who wants to kill them?
Good to go.
I don't think this sees it. Yeah. Sure, we'll give it to the Albion. No, wound calculation cares about the lowest your health went in the mission. So healing up again doesn't help. KIA. Not bad at all. I mean, you know, but I mean, look at this. That's kind of a lot of stuff. I damaged the alien entertainment. That's usually worth $250. Damaged my mech.
We will be watching.
Belly plating and phalanx armor doesn't really matter. 5 days on that repair. How much is a damaged alien entertainment worth? 5? That's just insulting. I have 2 hyperwave bacons now. A lot of these, a lot of that, a lot of this.
The latest contact turned out to be a dud. Probably just another drunk pilot who fell asleep on a long haul.
Does the A-team have to load the corpses after the mission too? I think you clear the site and then a recovery team goes and recovers stuff. I think that's the narrative. The lore explanation of what's happening or whatever. I would love this done. Just kind of a nice thing to have done. I'm about to unlock Titan armor, which will probably spend all of my alloys for me very quickly.
Already warmed up. I'll make sure to notify you as soon as production is finished.
I was going to make more mech soldiers. I have a couple of missions, right? So what I can do is... It makes sense to double mission a soldier and then mech them because the wound time won't matter in that way. Got swarming alien abductions in Mexico. And double mission Lyrinette. Double mission McQueeb and lead it with an infantry. I'm okay with that. And then Opses can get their 5th mission, and then they will be an officer the next time they go on a mission. Bring a big Rocketeer. And then I have to decide who I'm meching exactly. It's gonna be Dea. I think it's gonna be Dea. At the moment, I don't have captures on the mission, though. Maybe that's okay. I don't know. Very much don't have mechs available. Guess this is why I need to build more. I don't think this Pathfinder is quite ready. I can bring Marauders, though. Definitely bring Marauders. Let's bring 2 Marauders. Forced to do 2 XCOM missions with little to no rest, and then having your limbs chopped off. What's the big deal? If you think that sounds hard, wait until you try streaming. Yeah, okay. Anyway. I went to a thing last night. I went to a like little like talk or whatever. I was a celebrity guest and I was asked questions and talked about things. It was fun. I'm not sure if I have anything else to say about it, but it was a thing I did. I don't know. I like share about things I do with you, right? Were there any fans? Like half of the people there knew who I was, which is significantly above average. They were told I would be there, so that probably contributed to them knowing. It is you, the great Scanardo. It very much is. This infantry doesn't really do anything on the mission. I guess you're just kind of here. Because I'm leading it with an infantry, so, you know. I can double mission Opses. Opses can lead the next mission. Or Ninko, I think, is actually coming up, so I don't even need to do that. Alright, this is the first abduction of the month. I should note all of this stuff. And go. Any more podcast episodes with Nicolina? Maybe. There's nothing scheduled, but there are ideas.
We have visual on the mission site.
We're going to be putting down